And just a little FYI to you guys, I'm feeling very talkative today. I don't know about y'all, but sometimes I just wake up and I'm like, I'm going to do some talking today. I've got some things to say and I'm going to say them. So I apologize in advance for that, but I just feel like I need to get it all out, whatever it may be. So I've got the to-do list wrote out and it is a mile long as usual, but we're going to get it tackled. I haven't done much today other than get ready so far, and I did place an Amazon order and a Walmart order because Kylie's birthday is in July, so I got some birthday things ordered, and I also booked our vacation. Now I wanted to talk to you guys about this to see if there was anybody else out there like me so I could feel relatable to somebody, but I almost have this sense of buyer's regret, and I don't even know if buyer's regret is the correct word to use, but at the beginning of the year each year we always set aside, you know, what our total is going to be for birthday parties or vacation, and we save up throughout the year, which that's what we did this year. But there's something about when I went to go place the order for our vacation that it's like I just almost couldn't bring myself to do it. And I think a lot of that stems from my past, and I'm going to be a little real with you guys. I did not have the best childhood growing up. There definitely was a lot of financial struggles that I've seen my parents go through, and a lot of other personal things on top of that. And then I think some of it too is from getting married so young. We definitely did struggle in our early years, and it really was paycheck to paycheck back then. And I think because of all of those financial struggles, at one point it finally just hit me like a ton of bricks, and I was like, I just do not want to do this anymore. I want to have a fulfilling adulthood as much as possible. So I really started, I guess that's when my money hoarding and all my extreme ways to save money set in, and they just haven't changed. Even though things have gotten 10 times better than what they ever were, I just cannot shake those habits, and it's probably not a bad habit to have, but sometimes I know it seems a little overboard and extreme to most people looking in from the outside. But back to what I'm trying to say is I got on there and I got to the checkout for the vacation, and I needed to push confirm for my dates and make my payment. And I seen the number and I was like, oh Lord, I cannot. I sat back and forth and I was like, place order, no. Place order, no. And finally I just had to close my eyes and hit the button, and then my stomach turned. And I don't know why I feel like that. I think it's because I see all the money being saved throughout the year, and I see the savings account amount just going up and up and up, and there's something so satisfying about that. And then seeing it all come down so fast, I'm just like, oh my goodness, just makes my stomach turn. But I got that done, and let me know if you are that way too. Like I said, I don't know why I feel like that. I know that that's what the money was for, but there's just something about it. So anyway, like I said, the to-do list is pretty long. I need to desperately go to Walmart today, and I went back and forth debating whether or not I should do a Walmart pickup order. But I kind of shy away from doing those because maybe it's just our Walmart, I'm not for sure, but it always seems like they're out of everything, and they don't always substitute my order, and so then I find myself not having the items that I really needed, and then having to turn around and go into the store anyway. And plus I feel bad because when I do these, these aren't my grocery, my dinner groceries. This is like my household stuff. So the budget and the amount is usually high, and there's usually a lot of things on the list, and I kind of feel bad making the workers get all of those things. I'm sure they're probably pushing the Walmart cart through the store, and they're like, this lady should have just came in to get this stuff. So I'm not gonna do a Walmart pickup order. I'm gonna go in once my husband gets home today so we can go tackle it together, because it's a lot. Tomorrow we are gonna head out with the side-by-sides, and we're gonna go spend the day riding. So I need to get some things, tied up around here, and get like all the snacks and the ice chest packed and whatnot. And my son's supposed to have company over tonight, and he's gonna come with us tomorrow too. So just a very full day of needing to get anything and everything done. But I think I'm just going to jump into it, and we're gonna see what happens. As usual, trying to just basically get everything done. I'm gonna jump in and tackle this dishwasher first, because I have quite a bit, well, I say quite a bit. I have a mess going on over here in the kitchen sink, and I have cups setting out around the house. I think that sometimes the kids forget that here at this house we do not have a garbage disposal. At our last house we did, but not in this one, and to be honest, I don't miss it because it was a hassle. It was constantly backing up. But the kids tend to dump their cereal and stuff in the sink, and cereal is the worst. I think maybe pasta to have to dig out of the sink. It is so mushy, and I just hate the way that it feels having to dig it out of there. But the other night I had the dishwasher completely loaded, and I forgot to run it, because I typically run it at night. That way when I get up in the morning, it's ready to go to unload it. And I forgot the other night, and so the sink was just completely piled with dishes throughout the day. And I thought about it, and I probably could have hand washed them, but I was like, I am not doing that. So needless to say, it's like it set my whole day back, and I felt so behind for getting that one little thing. But I did start the dishwasher last night, so we're good to go. So we're going to get this tackled, and we'll move on to the next thing. A gigantic speaker? Why, yes it is. So I went ahead and I got this pulled out and got it plugged in so that it can charge. We take this with us when we go riding, and it has its own little place in the back of the side-by-side where it gets anchored down, and it's Bluetooth. That way we can listen to music while we're riding, and it is extremely loud. And I am not going to lie to you guys, I may or may not have plugged this in several times right here in this spot in the house and blasted Fancy by Rebo while I was cleaning. Do you guys have your life so much together that you are constantly sorting your clothes into piles? Typically, I do that, but sometimes I just get behind and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna throw it all in there and wash it on cold and hope for the best. Have you guys tried this? I originally wanted this because I seen that there was a tea tree oil one, and you guys have heard me talk about my struggle with psoriasis, so I wanted to give it a try. It is the Dr. Bronner's Castile soap, but I ended up getting the hemp almond one because it smelled the best to me out of all my options. But I add about, I guess, like a fourth of a cup of it with all of my other laundry detergent things, and I don't know how I feel about it. I mean, I guess that it's working, but let me know if you guys have some of this at home, if you've tried it, and all the stuff that you use it for. They've got like feathers inside of them, and I am constantly pulling feathers out of everything, or finding feathers stuck to my back or in my hair. So it makes for a comfy couch, but kind of annoying to constantly have to fluff and pick feathers out of these pillows. It is 9:54 and we've gotten a lot accomplished today, so I'm feeling pretty good about that. I figured while I was waiting for the clothes to finish drying and before I could fold those, that I would kind of get a head start on prepping dinner. This morning I set out some brisket that we had left over from Father's Day, and I'm thinking it's still a little frozen, but I'm thinking that I'll be able to chop it up. That was my plan. I was just going to chop it, mix it with some barbecue sauce, and we could have barbecue sandwiches. I figured since Levi was having company that would be a safe bet that everybody would like that for dinner. So I'm probably, like I said, just going to chop it up, get it into my bowl, mix it up. That way it's ready for me because, like I said, I do have to go to the store later. This way I can just pop it into the oven and warm it through when it's time. And then I think once we do this in the laundry, let me look at my list. Yeah, once we do this in the laundry, we are done inside and we can finally move outside. But I wanted to make sure that I had everything wrapped up in here before I moved outside and started any more projects. So, like I said, I'm going to take a second, get this chopped up, catch my breath, and then we'll move on to something else. I lied. I think I'm gonna let them set for 7 business days and then I'll get to it. Okay, so we've made it through lunch and we are outside now. The next thing that I need to do is I need to vacuum this pool. If you would have told me before we were pool owners that I would be vacuuming a pool, I'd be like, you're crazy. So anyway, I'm gonna get the tarp off of this and get to it. So I did want to share some advice with you guys. If you're new to pool care or struggling, I do have a few tips I've learned over the last 4 years of having this pool. When you buy these types of pools, they do come with pumps, but they tend to not be big enough and they struggle to keep this amount of water clean. So I highly suggest you buy an additional pump and run them both. Our water runs through the first pump, which is what came with the pool, and it uses a small size D filter, and then it runs through the second pump, which is the additional pump that we bought, which takes a large size A filter. So our water is double filtered before it comes back into the pool. And if you live somewhere like we do where the temperatures get 100 degrees or plus and it tends to rain a lot, you run into green algae water, which is where this pool tarp helps a lot. We cover our pool every night, and since buying a tarp and doing this, I haven't had green pool water at all. I really suggest that you only run your pump at night because the temperatures are usually cooler at night, and by doing this, it will keep your water cold. When it comes to chemicals, every Friday, I put a chlorine tablet into our floater along with an Arm & Hammer tablet that also goes into the floater. I change out both of the filters and I add half of a bag of pool shock. Now, depending on the size of your pool and how much water it holds, you may have to add more shock, but I add half of a bag because our pool is about a 5,000 gallon pool, I'm pretty for sure. Plus, I put in Algae Guard and Crystal Blue, which Crystal Blue is a water softener, and it also helps to really clarify and keep your pool water really, really clear. And since our pool isn't an in-ground pool, I use a water vacuum, which just hooks to your water hose and uses the force and the pressure of the water to pick up all the dirt and leaves that tend to sink to the bottom that you can't really get out with the the pool little scoop thing, I call it. But by far, I am no pool expert, but all of these methods have seemed to help. And since I've been doing all of these in combination over the last 4 years now, we have had blue pool water all summer long. So out here on the front porch, we are going to get out here and get this tackled. There's a hawk that lives in our pine tree. Sorry. Anyway, I think it just really needs a good sweep, so that's really all I'm going to do to it. And over here, my pour sign, it fell during the storm and this piece fell off. So I'm hoping that there's some way that I can just attach that back on there because I got that thing from Hobby Lobby and it was not cheap, so I want to fix it if I can. And over here in this flower pot, I have a plant to plant there. I also want to do something about this over here. This used to be a flower bed that went all the way down alongside the house, but I have completely torn everything up because I have changed my mind. So now I'm hoping that the grass will grow back up here, and I'm just going to make a small flower bed right here in hopes to make this look just a little bit better. I didn't get much until I can figure out exactly what I'm going to do. I picked up one of these from Walmart because I thought it looked really pretty. And then I also picked up a package of these. And then I got this to go on the front porch in my flower pot. So we're just going to try and see what we can do. Just play around with it, have fun. It doesn't have to be that serious. So I'm going to get back to the front porch and get started on that, and then we'll get over here and tackle this. Take this out of the pot if there's a way that I can kind of maybe split it or break it up to where I can at least get maybe like a fourth of this plant to plant on the other side of the house. Trying to get the most bang for my buck, but if not, it'll be all right. friends, I am so sorry. My camera died when I was in the process of trying to get this finished, so you guys didn't get to see everything, but this is what we ended up with, and I think it looks pretty good. It looks a lot better than what it looked before, and yes, that is thunder behind me. Our 15% chance of rain today has turned into a little summertime shower, but it is about 3 o'clock, so I'm fixing to head out to go pick up Levi's friend and come home, get dinner done, and then we are going to head to the store. So while I take a second to get all of these groceries unloaded onto the kitchen table, it was massive and took forever, it feels like. But I wanted to talk to you guys about something so that maybe you could let me know if I'm being excessive or a little overboard, so to speak. So in my grocery haul, I picked up an AC window unit. It was marked down at Walmart to about $140. Now, the reasoning for this is my son had gotten a tent for his birthday, and he's been really enjoying hanging out in the backyard, tent camping with all of his friends. And so me and my husband talked about maybe we should go tent camping this summer. Now, we've only done this one time in the entire time of our relationship and our marriage, and it was when Levi was probably 2, going on 3. We went tent camping. And I don't know if it was the elements of the weather or just trying to tent camp with a toddler, but I said after that, I will never do this again, and we haven't. All of our camping has consisted of going in the RV, and that's just what we've done all of these years. So after he got this tent, I said, well, maybe we should give it another shot because Kylie has never been tent camping. And so we were planning before our vacation, sometime in July, we're going to take a weekend and we're going to go to the lake and we're going to tent camp. But I know it is going to be extremely hot, so I said, what if we buy an AC window unit for our tent? Now, growing up, our vacations consisted of mostly tent camping, and I remember my dad bringing a AC window unit, and as far back as I can remember, it was great. We were not hot, and so I went back and forth, and I was like, should we do it? Should we not? And I finally bit the bullet because I said, I just do not want to be hot. We're supposed to go with my sister-in-law and my nephew, and I said 3 kids. I don't want to hear anybody complaining about how hot it is, especially when they're trying to sleep at night. So, my question to you guys is, would you buy an AC window unit to go camping, or do you think it is excessive and too extreme? The way that I am looking at it is we are probably going to look like the Beverly Hillbillies tent camping with our AC unit, but something in my mind is telling me that all of the odd looks that I'm going to get is going to be worth it to not have to sleep at night in 90-degree weather. So let me know if you guys think that I'm crazy and maybe I should have just roughed it. But also let me know if you would do the same. Okay, friends, so we just got back from Walmart, and here is everything that we got. I'm going to start back here and move forward. So you heard me talk about the air conditioner already. I have 2 packs of chips here and a package of Takis. I've got some pool filters. Right here, my husband needed a gun cleaning kit. We have some rabbit food and some pet bedding for the rabbit. Up here, I have 2 poster boards, and then I have this cake / treat box. I'm going to be gifting some goodies here pretty soon. We're going to get into some major canning projects. So I got another stainless steel pot here to do some water bath canning in, and then another package of jars. Moving up here, it is in no good order at all, so bear with me. We have some Slim Jims, some pickles, some mayonnaise. I got 2 jars of tuna, 2 SpaghettiOs, 2 raviolis, a big can of tomato paste. I have some medium loaf pans here. We got some Reese's football cups. These were on the discount rack at Walmart for 80 cents, so we had to get those. We've got some rabbit treats and some cat treats. Back here, I have some more of this pickling mix. I've got some kosher salt. Moving into these spices, I have some ground nutmeg, some ground mustard, some garlic powder, and some celery seed. I also have a container of lemon juice. Moving up here, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 packages of tomatoes. This is to do some salsa canning with. Right here I have another bar of soap, and I wanted to talk to you guys about this. This is amazing. You guys have heard me talk about my struggle with eczema. Well, not eczema, but psoriasis. It says eczema on here. But anyway, this stuff is really good. If you struggle with any kind of adult acne, or I know me personally, I have a lot of acne scars on my face, and I get these little tiny bumps up on my upper arms and up around my thighs. And this is magic. It has completely eliminated my acne scars. It keeps my adult acne at bay, and it has gotten rid of all those little bumps on my arms and my legs. So this is great stuff. I also picked up another bottle of shampoo. I really like this one specifically. It has done wonders on my hair, and I swear to you guys that it is making my hair darker. I don't know what it is, but I swear it is. My husband got another thing of shampoo. We got some more dish soap. Moving up here, I got 3 packages of sausage links, a package of lunch meat. I got 2 different packages of string cheese, a bigger one and a smaller one. I've got some sliced cheese, some chocolate chips, and 2 packages of ranch mix. Back here, we've got 2 different flavor packs for our water. We have a grape and a kiwi strawberry. Package of water, package of ramen. Coming back up here to the front, I got some butter. I have a big package of pizza rolls and a smaller one. We're planning on a camping trip in July, so I'm kind of trying to stock up little by little for that trip. So that's what this big bag is for. We have 2 containers of peanut butter. We've got some goldfish. Back here, we've got some buttermilk. And for our canning projects that we're going to be doing, I got some more white vinegar and some apple cider vinegar. Coming back up here, we got a package of chicken nuggets and a big package of fries. We have some spicy ketchup, a package of yogurt, some ice cream sandwiches. We have some Ritz crackers, some Cheez-Its, and some more fruit snacks. Coming back up to the front, I have 2 boxes of Hot Pockets. We've got pepperoni and ham and cheese. Then we got 3 different kinds of snack cakes. We got Swiss roll, peanut butter bars, and the classic oatmeal cream pie. I've got some vegetables here. We've got some onions, some green bell peppers, some red bell peppers, and a jalapeno in here. I got 2 packages of grapes. And then coming way back here, I did pick up a package of sodas to take on our riding trip tomorrow, a little treat for the kids. And then we've got 2 packages of Kool Aid jammers here. These I stocked up for us to take on our camping trip. I have some eggs, a loaf of bread. In these bags, I've got paper towels and toilet paper. So the only thing that I did not put out here is my husband did get a couple of cases of beer that he's already put up. And he purchased a pair of shoes, so he has already put those away. But this is our complete Walmart haul this go around. And let me grab my receipt for all of this. I spent, let's see, $578.97. So it is pretty late now. It is about, oh, what does it say, Kylie?
8:47.
It's 8:47. So we've got all of this to put away, and I need to get the kitchen cleaned up. But other than that, I think we have had a very productive day so far. So I have fully gotten the kitchen mess completely cleaned up, and I have all of our snack bags packed for our riding trip tomorrow. But I think I'm going to end our day here and slowly just start getting things wrapped up because we have about a 2.5-hour drive ahead of us tomorrow. So lastly, the very final thing that we need to do is get the side-by-side and the go-kart loaded up onto the trailer, and that will complete our day. But I want to say thank you guys for taking time out of your day to spend time with me. I had a blast with you guys as always, and I really enjoyed getting to hang out with you guys today. But until next time, I will see you